August 2026 night sky. This is a wonderful time of the year to be out observing. The southern sky is only with us for a few months, so that's what I'm going to focus on tonight. So I do want to always mention that John Goss of the League provides night sky viewing, and the way to find these is just search Astronomical League sky maps. I'm not going to give you the link, but if you just search for that, they will come right up. There's two or three. There's always one about navigating the current month night sky. And then this month he has also added one on a way to view the thin crescent of Venus. Venus is so bright, there's some techniques he lists here. And the third one is about the authentic observing experience, which is something John touches on at times. The one sentence here is what sums it all up. An eyepiece view of a celestial wonder is much different than looking at an astro image. It's active, personal, it's real. So new moon is August 12th, and that also happens to be, it's also the peak of the Perseid meteor shower. And meteors will peak at a zenith hourly rate of up to 100. All right, you've got to be in a dark sky for that, but viewing should be excellent. There's no moonlight interfere. So this is going to hopefully be a Perseid meteor shower to remember. First quarter moon is August 19th, and the day after, on August 20th, we have the Lunar X and Lunar V visible during the evening hours. So the Lunar X and V, they are a clear-obscure effect, which light and shadow creates the appearance of letter X. And I'll give you a close-up in a moment here on the letter V on the rim of the celestial crater of the moon. So this, of course, happens right at the terminator, the line between light and dark, and they are only visible for a few hours. So you don't get this every month. The moon has to be the right spot in the sky for you. You have to be the right spot in the planet. So August 20th is a great night to see these. And there's my close-up of the Lunar V. And there's the V, and there's the Lunar X. So mark down August 20th. This is a wonderful sight to see. Share it with friends, share it with neighbors. We have actually had, our local club has had Lunar X parties at times, and it's fun to get together and see this. We have a partial eclipse on the night of August 27th, 28th. This is a picture I took, I think it's like 7-8 years ago. So it begins on the evening of August 27th, 10:33 is when it just starts. Maximum, it will be on the 28th, just after midnight. And we're not going to have a total eclipse, but at 96% is going to have a view pretty close to this, I expect. This actually was a total eclipse. I took this picture before it was total. This is pretty much what we'll see. So be sure to see this partial lunar eclipse. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, eclipses of the moon occur on full moon. So full moon is the same night, August 28th. And I always reference the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada. They call this the berry ripening moon, and this is a raspberry from my garden. So the planets. Venus is the main attraction. In fact, Venus is pretty much the only attraction for evening viewing. So this is a picture from outside my front window here. That is Venus. That's the only really show for the evening. Mercury, you can get up before dawn to see Mercury. Venus is just, center stage, the main show tonight during August. Mars, you have to be up around 2:30 and when it rises, and then a couple hours after that, it'll be high enough to see. Jupiter, just before dawn. Saturn rises around 10, but it's going to be a couple hours until it gets high enough in the sky to be good viewing. Uranus is 1:30 and Neptune is 10:30. So these will all be better viewing probably October for the other planets, but Venus is the one to see this month. Deep sky objects. So the southern sky, I love these summer months. I love every month, but I love especially the southern sky in July, August. This is the southern sky. We're going to look at some things in here. And here are the things I'm going to try to highlight. We've talked about them before, but this is such a wonderful part of the sky. I want to go through just a few of these, give you a quick look at them. But this is the southern sky: Sagittarius, Scorpius, Ophiuchus, Scutum. So we have open clusters. We have Messier 6, the butterfly cluster. Now, I always see the butterfly cluster as here are the little antennas of the butterfly. Here are the wings. So it's one of the few objects in the sky that really do look like what is named, the butterfly cluster. Messier 7, Ptolemy's cluster, another beautiful, large, open cluster. And the third, one of my favorites is the wild duck cluster, Messier 11. You see the difference here. Messier 11 is much smaller. That's because it is much further away. And sometimes Messier 11 is an open cluster, but almost looks like a globular. It's so concentrated. So these are, and I use photos from my sea star. I could show you photos from the Hubble Space Telescope or some much larger telescope, but I use these because this is about what it's going to look like in the eyepiece of your telescope. That's where I like to use the sea star images that I took. Star clouds. We do have star clouds. Messier 24. Messier 24 is not really a distinct object. It's an open window that we can look through the Great Rift into the deeper regions of the Milky Way galaxy. So it's a window into the center of the galaxy. The other one in the southern sky right now is a Scutum star cloud. It's this glow in the middle of the picture here. It's a bright section of the Milky Way. It's found in the small constellation Scutum, the Shield. This is one of the brightest sections of the Milky Way. This photo actually took last Tuesday night, a week ago, at Cherry Springs State Park in the wilds of the PA Woods in northern central Pennsylvania. There is the star cloud. So we had open clusters, star clouds, and we have nebulas in the section of the sky. One of the most famous is Messier 8, the Lagoon Nebula. And this is the nebula section of it. There's the lagoon part, and there's actually an open cluster embedded in the Lagoon Nebula. Another one, the Eagle Nebula. If you look close, here's the eagle shape. This is the same shape that was in the famous Hubble image of the Pillars of Creation. So Messier 16, the Eagle Nebula. And the third one I'm going to highlight is the Swan Nebula. And yes, I turned the picture upside down. You can see the sea star, instead of being down here, is up at the top here. That's because we see a better shape of the swan. This is the base of the swan floating in the water. Here's the head of the swan, and here's the tail and the wings. So beautiful nebulas to see in this August sky. And we do have globular clusters. Right at the top of Sagittarius is M22. And in Scorpius, just to the right of Antares, the bright red star in Scorpius is Messier 4. Further up, higher in the sky above the southern is Messier 13 in Hercules and Messier 92 in Hercules. These are all beautiful globular clusters. Got to look for them. We do have galaxies. Now, the galaxies I'm showing you are not in the southern sky, but you can't get out on a night in August without looking for some galaxies. So the Andromeda galaxy will be up late in the evening in August. You probably have to wait till 10:30, 11 o'clock till it's high enough to see. The later, the better to see Andromeda. And up in the tail of the handle of the Big Dipper is Messier 51, the Whirlpool galaxy. Beautiful, beautiful galaxy to see. So those are some of the highlights of the August night sky. I'd encourage you to get out there and take a look.